5 red lights here at the Belgian Grand Prix. We come now to 5 red lights. Red Bull 1-2, Aston Martin 3-4. Axel Gaston, your championship leader, is on the way here at Belgium. And we need to look at Nathan here. What can he do? Can he get round the outside of his teammate? And there's a huge crash already. Giotto need to get spun round, but it's not a huge crash. He manages to save it, and there is a huge crash. Who's that around? That's Tom. That's Tom around. He's crashed out and down to through El Rouge. It's Jack that leads the way. He's got past his teammate Axel. Axel needs to get all over him, but here comes Lawrence. Can Lawrence get past both of the Red Bulls? He's onto the grass. It's 3 wide, and there is that Lawrence into the wall. Lawrence has hit the wall. He has front wing damage, and Tristan gets through. It's a McLaren into the top 3, and Axel leads the way, and Jack's dropping down the order. It's a messy lap 1. Jack's down to P6. Lawrence down to P4, and Tom, unfortunately, after that amazing qualifying, is down into P17. And Cameron also struggling. He's down to P13. Theodore up to P11 from last place. Armin down to last as well. Axel leads the way still after getting jumped by his teammate. Jack down to P9. Jack must have damage. That must have been Jack's front wing that came off, not Lawrence's. And Nathan is in P2. It's the top two drivers in the championship are the top 2 in this race. This could be a crucial race for the championship. We never know here. And there's your predicted pit stop strategy. There's no one who's going to use the hards. And Aleski sent it down the inside for, I believe that's turn 15, and ran the outside of turn 16. I believe that is. And he's through on both Ferraris in less than a lap, as they set the fastest lap of the race. 1:46.6, as there is DRS enabled. Nathan all over Axel, basically pushing him through turn 1. Up, down now towards Eau Rouge and Radion. DRS is going to be active for Nathan. He's going to use it down the straight here. Here we go. He's right up close to him. I'm sure Axel's probably just going to let him through. Yes, he does. Axel now down to P2. Nathan up 3 positions. The perfect start for Nathan for his championship bid. Maybe the soft tyres aren't working for the Ferrari drivers. It's looking like Ichu's going to send it down the inside of his Ferrari teammate. They're side by side. He can't quite get the move done on Sam Zabadami, though. The South African defending his position nicely. And now Ludwig's right on the back. Sam doesn't have DRS, so maybe... Wait, did Ichu get past Sam? He must have done. I didn't quite see it. Maybe just when they went off the screen for that split second. And now Ludwig uses DRS on the start-finish straight to fight Sam Zabadami. They're side by side, and Ludwig does get past into El Rouge and up through Radion there. Ludwig on the medium compound tyre. He's going to have DRS from Koskinen. Sam Zabadami doesn't use ERS. He's already used a lot of it. Ludwig also doesn't use ERS, but Koskinen does use ERS. And there's Simon. He's gone past Sam Zabadami. So Ferrari really, really struggling in this race. Yes, there is. Armin and Tio both on the hard. So they're going to the end of this race, interestingly enough, as Jack flies past Theodore Stonewood on the soft tyre runners. So he's going for a 2-stop here after having to pit lap 1. Actually, to Aleski. As Aleski is closed in, he's caught up to Tolga. Tolga's struggling. Lawrence sets the fastest lap of the race, 1:44.949. He's 1.4 tenths clear of Axel. It says a yellow flag, and Simon has crashed out in Eau Rouge. Is that going to be a safety car? It is. It's a full course safety car. So will we see any early pit stops onto the hard tyres? Hit the wrong button. Apologies there. But Nathan's got a beautiful restart ahead of Axel there, and Axel's still P2. Tristan P3. Axel, remember, is on the hard compound tyre. Tristan is going to definitely look to get past him. Tristan maybe looking to have a bit of an upset in the standings. We have Aleski P4 also on the hard tyres. So we have your top 3 in the standings. Nearly the top 3 in this race. The 2 McLarens still looking amazing in this race. As Nathan leads the way. And Jack's looking to make a move. He's looking to get 1 extra championship point. He's looking to go past Giotto. Giotto's on the hard compound tyre, so he's going to struggle to fight back. But he gets brilliant traction, just Giotto, out of the bus-stop chicane. But Jack does manage to get the move done on Giotto there. Lawrence, who's had an issue. What's going on here? Lawrence has dropped lots of positions. Lawrence has front wing damage. What's going on here? Does Lawrence have front wing damage? Where is the damage? Can you please stop giving us the world's worst camera angles? Yes, he does. He has front wing damage. He has that front right end plate is gone. I'm not sure what happened there. I wonder who he made contact with. He gets a decent exit compared to Tristan. Tristan gets a very good exit though. ERS usage from Aleski there. He's looking to stay as close as possible into Eau Rouge. Here we go now. Flying through there. And it's looking like the move is going to be easily done. DRS open for Aleski. And he goes onto the grass there, swings out wide. Virtual Racing League is now live, apparently. We were already live. You're lacking there, and it's looking like Koskinen is also looking to make a move on McLaren. McLaren dropping positions like flies. Ludwig looking to get involved there. Lewis snap of oversteer, though. Another snap of oversteer. He does well to maintain it, though. So doesn't quite get any positions done. But McLaren there lose a lot of points. They go from P4 and P5 to P4 and P6 as Koskinen gets past Tolga. Not quite the front running, but, you know, just front pack. As there he goes. Ludwig flies past and Lawrence sets the fastest lap, 1:43.8. He's down in P16. So Lawrence going to have a huge chunk of championship points. Lost out there. And Aleski's struggling. Aleski's been overtaken by Tristan. So Aleski's struggling on the hard compound tyres. And Koskinen, he's looking to get P4 from Cavaro there. Here is Ludwig. He's looking to get past Koskinen. Ollie, cover your eyes here as the Williams driver flies past the Ferrari and is through into P5. And Sam Darbadami also overtaken by a Williams driver. So Ferrari losing positions there to both Williams, and Tom is back into the points. Wait, they're side by side. Axel is looking to put pressure on Nathan, while Ludwig was making his weird pit stop because he pit onto mediums instead of hards for some reason. Now he's onto softs, out of the points in P13 and 10 seconds behind everyone else. Axel was having a go at Nathan. So maybe the hard tyres, 3rd is 15th, so they will be, at this point, they'll be level on points. It says yellow flag in sector 3. That's Sam Zarbadami. Already cover your eyes for real this time. And he gets a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. But look at that. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. Who's that going slowly? That's Tolga. Tolga is going slowly. So, unfortunately for McLaren, they've lost a lot of points there. And he's down to P11. He's outside the points. So, McLaren go from a double points winning position. He's lost his front wing. He's lost his front wing. Axel P3. No, P4 in the standings. Nathan in P2 in the standings. Aleski in P4 in the standings. So, currently, as it stands, with Tristan being ahead... Here we go, though. Can Aleski get past Tristan? Tristan goes defensive. Plants his car perfectly there. Great defense there from the McLaren of Tristan. As it stands, Nathan will take the lead in the constructors. As Nathan is down to P2 and Axel has overtaken Nathan for the lead. With 3 laps left to go and Tristan has been overtaken by Aleski. Maybe the hard tyres are finally coming back into fruition in this race. The hard tyres are finally coming back to people. As yes, Giotto also overtakes Tom, who's Giotto's on the hards as well. So finally, as I said, 3 laps left to go. The hard tyres have come to their own. The hard tyres are here to say hello to this race, and they may be better than the mediums. As look, Nathan's already 7 tenths behind. So Aleski maintains the lead in his championship, and Axel takes a good chunk out of Aleski's lead. And Koskinen is past Tristan. So Tristan, after fighting for a podium, is sideways kicking, and Jack Brassington has been overtaken by Giotto. So Giotto getting crucial points for AlphaTauri there, and Jack is passed by Tom as well. So not sure what's happened to Tom here. Has Tom got damage? No, he doesn't. He must just have massive tyre wear. And Koskinen's up into P4, so he's having a great race, up 7 positions. Axel now onto the final lap of this race. The last time through El Rouge. Nathan in P2 using ERS. Axel's out of ERS. Nathan opens his DRS. ERS usage by Nathan. He's closing. He's gaining. He's gaining. He's gaining. He's going to get the overtake done into the braking zone. Axel outbrakes Nathan. It's a good fight. And Axel looking to maintain P1. Can Nathan send it down the inside? Axel getting all over the place. On the exit, Nathan down the inside. Gets onto the grass. Axel maintains it around the outside. Contact there on the exit of turn 8. And it's looking like Axel will maintain the lead. Will that be looked at by the stewards? I think that was probably racing into that contact. But it looks like Axel's going to maintain the lead. He's struggling for ERS. Nathan, is he struggling for ERS? He's using overtake more and more. He's looking to try and be as close as he can into the final stretch of this race. They're coming into sector 3 now. Leski's going to easily maintain it. But Koskinen has lost the position for Tristan. Tristan got past Koskinen on the back straight. Can Koskinen get P4? But more importantly, can Axel get P1? We're on the final stretch here. We're on the final pretty much the final straight-ish, the last few corners towards the bus stop chicane. It's looking like he's going to maintain it. It's looking like Axel is going to come across the line to win the race. But we're looking back now to the battle between the Ferrari and Tristan. The McLaren versus Ferrari 2021 all over again, just in the game now. Theodore has closed right up to these guys. And that is it. Axel comes across the line to win. Nathan comes P2. Aleski maintains his championship lead in P3. Tristan P4 ahead of Koskinen. Theodore P5, great race from him. Giotto P6, he maintains his position in total. Tom and Ludwig for Williams. Oh, actually P7 and P9 as Giotto had a time penalty there. Cameron comes across the line for P10 in Mercedes. Lawrence nearly gets points there in P11 after a great recovery drive. Sam Zabadami P13. Tolga P14 there. Jack P11, so Jack does not finish. Jack and Lawrence, two big title contenders, don't get points. To Aleski in P1. And there is your podium. Aleski there, P1. Nathan P2. Aleski P3. Your 3 championship leaders are your 3 on the podium. I believe after this it closes up a lot more. I believe maybe, I want to say 10 points separating the top 3 after this race. But there we go. Thank you everyone for tuning in. That is your race results here for VRL Racing League. That is it for Spa-Francorchamps. We see you next week with Russia. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Look now. So Lawrence gets the fastest lap of the race.